Oh, you know what time it is. It's the first one for season 2, episode 1. And it wouldn't be it without AITA. AITA. And with all honors and all pleasure, Sean, take it away.
All right. Am I the asshole for letting my daughter have a second phone without tracking?
Without tracking.
All right. I am the father of a 17-year-old girl, Anna. Her mother and I get divorced because she started being very obsessive about knowing details of everything. Where I was going, who I was with, when I expected to be back. I had to check in every 10 minutes or she would freak out and call the cops.
What? Call the cops?
Yeah. It got to be too much and we divorced. Anna was very young when this happened and because of some poor criminal charges, I got full custody. I did, however, allow my ex to have Anna 1 weekend a month.
Well, at least you got to see her.
Yeah. Anna's first phone broke about a year back, and my ex offered to buy her a new one. I was more than okay with it because it's a free phone. What's the downside?
Yeah, what's the downside?
Well, the downside is that my ex is doing the same thing to Anna now. If the tracking software shows she's anywhere but my house, work, or school, before let out for summer, of course, she will panic. Anna told me about this and how annoying it gets. I talked to my ex, and she said she would stop, but Anna said that never happened. So I got a new phone for her without the tracking software. She leaves her mom's phone at my house and will occasionally call or text her mom on it. But if she's going out with friends, she won't bring it.
Suspicious.
That was fine for about 2 weeks until they ran into each other at Target. And my ex figured out what was going on. She blew up at me. But I told her this is the reason we got divorced and I don't want her to drive her own child away too.
Wow.
She is claiming it's negligent and it's dangerous. If she doesn't know Anna's safe because she could be dead, which seems like a bit of an overreach in my eyes, I get safety, but she gets obsessive very quickly. Am I the asshole?
Wow, that's so interesting. Man,
that's actually kind of tough.
It changed my perspective both so many times throughout reading this.
Damn.
Man. Oh,
I feel that's tough because on one hand, like the mother is obviously very controlling.
Yes, we see that.
Very controlling. Like, I mean,
yes.
From what we have the information here, it sounds like she's pretty controlling.
Yes.
So yeah, she won't let her kid go anywhere.
She was worried about her husband. Like, dude, she would like put a leash on him too, and it could be even if it's reversed too. That's terrible. Like you don't want that in a relationship. You have to have trust.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is for letting.
This is a child now, though. So I mean, the tracking software on a child who's 14.
17.
Oh, sorry.
But still, she should have tracking software on her phone.
Yeah, she's a 17-year-old girl. Nowadays, you should know where you're at.
Bro, us as grown men should have someone track our phone just in case. I think
that'd be nice.
It's a important thing.
Man,
and we don't know. Does he have tracking software on her phone?
No.
No, it doesn't say if he does.
Daughter have a second phone without tracking. So she's
without the mother tracking.
He's not tracking it, as far as we know.
So basically, she wants a phone so that her mother can't track her whereabouts every time because.
So that girl's got 3 phones now.
Yeah. And that's the hard part is there's no context on like how good the child is.
No, there's not.
That's the hard part, right?
Right.
Because it's like if this is a child that's like always doing that and finally goes out one time with their friend and she just wants to have a good time with her friend. It's like okay, that should be okay. So, this is like, is the dad the asshole for doing that? The mom is not okay with not tracking their child because obviously they ran into each other without her even knowing, so.
That's,
I don't know, dude. This is probably the toughest one we've ever did.
She is 17. She's 1 year away from 18, and who knows how many, months. Like, I'm sure she didn't just turn 17, but. She's so close to 18. Are you still going to be tracking her at 18? So does that 1 year really make a difference? Like, I don't know.
It's hard. Well, yeah, she's 17. Also, she's also dependent on her parents technically, right?
Yes, for sure.
So, I mean, we can still go into context and talk, but I think I have my answer. We can still talk about it if you want. But
I'm going to give my answer, and then let's go down the line. I'm going to say not the asshole.
So you're saying the dad's not the asshole?
I don't think so.
For letting the daughter have a second phone without tracking.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he's the asshole.
She should have some freedoms.
I don't think so.
So you don't think so?
I'll back up why real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Just real quick.
Well, okay.
Unless you're agreeing with me, or unless you disagree.
Well, I'll tell you.
Yes, here. I'm ready.
For it. So I think he is an asshole
Okay.
for going behind the mom's back. She's 17-year-old. She's still a minor.
Okay.
Next year, different story. But yeah, you shouldn't get a second phone without the mother knowing. If I was in a relationship, we had a kid, if there was something going on, especially with the second phone, and I didn't know about it, I'd be upset. It's kind of an asshole move in my eyes, especially when a child is up in a minor stage.
It might be a little bit. I'll give you that because it's. I don't want to call him an asshole, but I will call it like a little egotism here because they're divorced. So now it might just be like, I'm gonna get even,
Maybe.
and I'm not gonna tell her she can't dictate my life anymore. If I want to get my daughter a phone, I'm gonna get my daughter a phone. So like now they're not working as a team anymore. Obviously, they're divorced, and so he's gonna be more like, dude, you don't dictate what I get to do anymore. You don't have that ability. You don't have that privilege.
Mm-hmm.
You used to, but not anymore. So if I want to get Anna a phone, I'm going to, and I don't have to tell you because we're not together.
Yeah, but it also is her daughter as well.
Oh, I don't disagree. I don't disagree that.
And a phone is a like.
I don't disagree that.
We don't know how extreme was this lady.
Correct.
They were.
And that's why.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, well, so it comes down
she
to.
could be like legitly extreme. Like when she ran into her at Target, she already knows that her daughter is at home. Like, does she like literally track her every second of the day? That's a little too much.
It is too
Like,
much.
It's a sickness, yeah.
It is too much.
It's also 17 though. It's like it is a child. To her, it's gonna always be her child. But I think there's some conversations that need to happen. But for sure, I don't think the guy should step out of line without the mother of the child knowing as well, especially if she's in her life.
I truly don't believe he did step out of line.
Yeah,
though.
I don't think so. I can't judge it without knowing everything.
Mm-mm.
So that's why I see that.
It's
And
kind of like
here's why I was going back to. I didn't want to interrupt you earlier. It was just, it's 2023, but if it was 1993, what are you gonna do?
you don't even have a phone.
That's
what are you
what I'm
talking
saying.
about? It's
Right.
like
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So
phone
she's
came in the cars.
So
back
she's
then.
Right.
gonna have her freedoms, and she should be allowed her freedoms. She's
Right.
a young girl, figure it out herself. She doesn't need her mom breathing down her neck every hour. I wouldn't like that, even if growing up in myself, like that would be terrible. You don't get to express who you are. You don't get to figure out who you are. You have to go hang out with the friends that you want to go hang out with because you're trying to constantly be worrying about. My mother is watching me the entire time, and
So-
you never get to really be you.
Well, so that's and that you kind of went out of context. Like, yeah, that's what they should do. There's a whole different side besides just getting a second phone. Like that's like a temporary solution to a permanent like it's a not a solution, like a correct solution. The correct solution is like, hey, she should live her life. She shouldn't have to get a second phone. She should respect her boundaries as she's getting to an adult. But still,
That's why the mother is an asshole.
you
And
think
the father's not.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I bring it back to this part where the father said that he doesn't want Anna's mother to push her away, and I think he makes a really good point. He's trying to save the relationship.
That's
If
true.
the daughter's like that is bothering her that much, I think the dad's
it
actually
clearly
trying
pushed.
to
It clearly
help
pushed him away.
their relationship.
Yeah, pushed him away, and so
And
he
he
sees
doesn't
that
want
too.
her
He
to
doesn't
live that.
That's very
Maybe
good.
he's a very good guy.
Very good point.
Yeah, I think checking in every 10 minutes and calling the cops
He's
is.
a little obsessive.
But that's the thing. Like, the woman's that type of woman that she's gonna get so upset about this happening. Where it's kind of an asshole move to know who this is. They need to sit down, maybe have a therapist because that.
The mother is very controlling.
I think
Yeah.
that's what might be needed here. We
Yeah.
need some family therapy.
Big time.
But that's crazy. So you guys agree, we had disagreement, and like, dude, let us know what you guys think. Like, what
Yeah.
side are you on here? Team Josh or Team Matt and Sean?
All
Like,
day.
we gotta figure it out.
Go!
Is this guy kind of
Who's
the
coming
asshole, or
with
is he
me?
not the asshole? Let us know. Let us in the comments. This is, it's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm gonna say I don't think he's an asshole though.
Yeah,
I would do it too.
Yeah.
I would give my daughter or something.
nice. I still love you guys. See, that's
Love
what
ya.
we talk about. Companion. You can have different types of opinions and still get along. But I don't like these guys.
Seriously. And if your opinions are wrong, like Josh, that's okay.
All right.
That's
Cool. Now
great.
let's do it. Let's.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you heard that sound? You know what it is? The spin wheel.
Oh, shit.
Of that.
Who's getting on the chopping block
If this
today?
is your first time, just like Matt said, chopping block. We spin the wheel. Whoever loses or wins
Yes.
right? It depends on how
Chugs
you look at it.
the beer.
Chugs the beer. As in Cheers and Beers history, this is what we do. So, Matt,
Yes, sir.
I think it's time. Click that button.
Click that button.
Clicking
And
it.
spin that
Oh my
wheel.
God.
I'm so nervous.
Did I even look?
And it's Matt.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
What's
Oh, my gosh. No way.
my God.
No way. Oh, my gosh.
Whoa.
You can't get any
Fuck.
better than that.
That's a great.
That was
You
crazy.
cannot get better than that.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I'm
Wow.
not happy about that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
mine.
gosh.
That's bullshit.
Wow.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. That's so good.
Wow.
It was just
Yeah.
meant to be today.
It was
meant to be.
Wow, that is awesome.
Oh man.
Helping them out.
Thank you, buddy.
We got the beer bong here. We got Sean pouring it in, Matt chugging it because he's a
I
loser
fucking lost.
or he's a winner.
Oh man, I'm so nervous. Talk about embarrassment. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, you gotta get all of it? We don't have to get all of it.
As as
Here, I'll
Cheers
put-
and
go ahead and
Beers
put that
tradition, man.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah. No wait for you so you can hold it. If you don't mind.
yep.
Thank you. Cheers and beers.
Ooh. Wow. Nice work. First time.
Woo!
I didn't think we got Matt the whole season last
Nah,
time.
not at all.
And
Good
now
job.
No.
it's going to be Matt every time.
No, every time. And he made it. He made it. The last one we had that was analog.
Yeah.
Woo!
Never
Yeah.
landed on him, and he made it.
Yeah. See, that's what it is. I think he's the one that made the last one we had, just like you said. I think he put a weight on it. 'cause we
And
had Chuck.
somehow,
Yeah.
even though you made the
It's-
digital
it's
one,
karma. It's karma.
karma.
goes
Every time.
Dude, how close was that one? That was a good fucking wheel.
was very close.
That's
What-
the episode.
What an
Hey.
episode. What a time. What a time.
Dude,
It was great.
this is season 2, episode 1.
And it
right
came
here.
to the end. So we're going to say
We're gonna say thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
we appreciate you.
All this audience.
And we love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Guys, let's do some cheers and beers to the fans.
To the fans.
Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers and beers.
And beers.